Your emphasis here in this college would be agriculture. The reason is simple. Because within this department is only agriculture portion that is concurrent. Then forestry is national competence. Fisheries is national competence. Well, I understand that Zila will be taking us to court soon because she wants to take fisheries to be provincial competence. So that's a first understanding. You know, this department, you'll have to understand out of the box, as we used to understand that blacks were either teachers, police, nurses, clerks, receptionists, telephonists. That's what we grew understanding in our era. And we did not know about some serious stuff that is happening educational out there. If you're a really big one, you're a little bit of a doctor or an attorney. So agriculture, then we are forced to think in that box of thinking that agriculture is to grow maize. So these are the things that this transformation, comrade, transformation does not lead you. Transformation is pushed. Just imagine if a certain Dube, a certain Truma, a certain Tambo, a certain Mandela, they sat somewhere and say, please, man, please try us, and this is our main man, and this is where would be? So if we don't push, the first one is an understanding, comrades. Let's get out of the box of growing under apartheid. Well, most of you here, you would not have grown under apartheid, but you have grown under apartheid structure. For the fact that you must take a bus to go at work and come back to sleep in the townships, that was there before 94, is an apartheid structure. And structure of life shapes you. You think as a structure. That's why you can't grow where people speak isiXhosa and you speak Greek. Can't happen. You are shaped by the structure and surroundings where you grow. We need to get out of. We need to grow in South Africa, but shape it as we want it. You see, comrades, the students here, I've spoken to them. I listened to them. Ourselves. There are immediate issues we need to deal with, but there are broader issues. I visited Nelson Mandela, George Campus. There are quite several students there that are doing masters in agriculture, even PhD in forestry. I didn't know that you can do PhD, Doctor of Forestry. Yeah, for Mathat. Students are doing PhDs there. There are two I know. There's one lady at Nelson Mandela as one lady in the University of KZN. But not only that, we have understood that within this forest is a business of 45 billion rands a year. So those that are doing counting, they know that a billion is what, comrades? A billion is 1,000 millions. Billion is 1,000 millions. So if billions are 10, it's a serious stuff. If there are 20 billions, a serious stuff. So that industry, and that industry is dominated by two entities, SAPI and Mondi. And it's got nothing to do with Africans. Even here in Western Cape, it's got nothing to do with Africans, except if you are a face. These are the things that you must understand and transform our understanding about the matter. Long before we come to colleges, long before we come to this small, minute area where we are today, this transformation we are talking about is a drop in the ocean. Well, we haven't started. Get out of the box. Get out of, what is the name of this college? Elsenburg. Get out of it. Get out of Stellenbosch. Think South Africa. Think Africa. And think the world. That's another problem we are doing. You think South Africa, you think Europe. You don't think Africa. It's a problem. So when somebody gets in a flight here and going to Kenya, they usually say, I'm going to Africa. From Cape Town to Kenya, you are going to Africa, but you say Africa must. So that's the thinking that we need to deal with. Comrades, let me come back to this issue. I'm throwing a bigger issue. I'm throwing the issue of fisheries. Fisheries, comrades, is one area, we're one country that is surrounded by sea in west, east, and south. We're surrounded by Atlantic, Indian, and Southern Oceans. We are 3,990 kilometers around ourselves as water. So we are a fishing nation, we're supposed to be. I think the longest or the longer the longer coast will be China with 18,000 kilometers around them. Nina and Gabriel here in Western Cape, and you've got nothing to do with fisheries. Black people in Western Cape have got nothing to do with fisheries, except if you go to the sea to pick up the crumbs. 5 entities will be doing with fisheries. That will be INJ, that will be Lusitano, that will be others. It's a wealth that you end up looking at the sea and needs to be corrected, and corrected quick, and begin to spread in terms of sharing. Now, we are in this College of Agriculture. I don't know what's your aim, but Comrade Sasko and Comrade students here, one problem that we are still facing as African students is to go to school because nothing else we could have done. I can't just stay home, I must be doing something. What is this something? Hey, they took me in agriculture, and I don't know what to do after that. Let me tell you, the world is becoming agriculture, comrades. The world is becoming agriculture. Your minds are dwindling, every other thing is dwindling, your mind is dwindling. One thing that is growing is food. We are 7 billion at the present moment. In 2050, will be 9 billion in the world, and we need to increase our food intake by 70%. There is one thing, the time will come where we would not need the gold and diamond. And most of you here, you don't have those things around your necks and your fingers, as I'm here. But every one of you will get food when you go home this afternoon. If you don't have it, you will need it. So agriculture is a new way of life. So those that are doing agriculture, they must take agriculture serious. They must take agriculture serious, comrades. The GDPs of the world, the GDPs of your China, your Japan, your America is run by agriculture. Not by your mines. Mines at the present moment are dealing with reduction of labor. We might be facing a problem in mines of 6,000 people losing jobs, and the steel industry, 30,000 people losing the jobs. Where are they expected to go to be absorbed by agriculture? Hence, the instruction from the State of the Nation says agriculture has got 3 legs. Food security, I saw it there. Food security, job creation, especially absorbing the youth, and contribution to the GDP of the country.